Hey buddy, how's business? Appreciate the video you sent me. It's so cool to just watch what you're doing with all of your video content and your courses and your workshops. And I know that you know that it has inspired so much of what we're doing here. And hey, man, I'm just trying to keep up with you, man. I'm trying to get on your level. I bet you're wondering where I am because it looks like I'm in an attic. So I am kind of in the storage place of our brand new 1,600 square foot studio that we just moved into about 2.5 weeks ago. Our old studio was about 800 square feet. We literally doubled that, and now we're in 1,600 square feet. We had 8-foot ceilings in the old studio, so our 10-foot backdrops we couldn't even bring up all the way. It was very cramped in there, and now we have 20-foot ceilings. As you can see, I am pretty high up in the air right now, just kind of storing some of our gear up here in storage and stuff. But it's been, oh man, it's been a wild couple months. That I went finally full time as a photographer back in March, and it's been quite the process of just transitioning over and having extra time. I always say, I wish I had more time. I wish I had more time to have more clients or spend more time doing content or making courses or things like that. So now I have the time, and the interesting thing is that it took me a couple weeks to realize is that I always felt like I wasn't working enough. I wasn't doing enough. I felt like I was wasting my whole day. And I was working. I was doing things. I was editing photos. I was packaging print orders. I was calling potential clients. I was having consultations. I was doing all these things. The interesting thing about being an entrepreneur in something that you are passionate about is that it doesn't feel like work. When I worked in an office, when I was doing IT, I hated being in the office. I hated it. I hated every minute of it. But when I was there, felt like I was, you at least feel like you're working. You almost feel like that if you don't hate what you're doing, that you're not working, if that makes sense. So I was working, but because this has been a passion of mine, it didn't feel like working to me. It just felt like I was doing something that I love doing. So I had to almost have a conversation with myself and really be like, no, you are working. You're just actually working in something that you like doing, and it doesn't feel like work. It just feels like it feels like you're golfing, or it feels like you're playing music, or you're doing something you love. It feels like you're doing a hobby. It doesn't feel like work, because I didn't have a boss telling me that I was late, or that I am the boss. I don't have anyone to report to necessarily. I wasn't sitting I was doing consultations, but I wasn't sitting in, conferences with coworkers that 100% should have been an email, and things like that. So it's been interesting. I'm saying a lot. It's been interesting to kind of transition over to that and understand that this is my job now. I don't have any other job. This is my job. So that's been interesting, but it's been fun. We moved into a bigger studio, which most people would think that, when you go full time and you don't have that other income, that now we got to start pinching pennies because we don't have that. But we did not do that. We are spending twice the amount of money that we normally spend on marketing. We bought a bigger studio. We moved to a bigger area. We moved our studio about a couple miles, maybe 15 minutes north of where we were, but closer to the interstate, closer to some more affluent cities near Indianapolis, some of the more affluent suburbs, and things like that. So it's just been a fun journey. But now I'm going to start doing more content like you, and I'm working on some courses and things. and trying to get, we took on our first kind of mentee. So we're mentoring another photographer who is trying to kind of get the ball rolling. But another thing of like, I don't feel like I'm where you are. So I know that you mentor. So for me, I'm like, well, I can't mentor people because I'm not where Josh is, and Josh mentors people. But the guy who we're mentoring, he wants to be where we are. So there's it's another thing to think about. Like, everyone is at a different place. And even though you can teach me things, I can still teach him things. And I can get him to where he's at my level, and maybe I don't need to mentor him anymore. Maybe he's graduated from mentoring from me, and then he can mentor from you or something. There's always someone above you. There's always going to be someone below you. So it's been fun to help him get to where we are. And hopefully I can maybe I can get him to where you are, and things like that. But man, it's so, I just wanted to send you this video and just say, thanks for believing in me, and know that I'm cheering you on with everything that you're doing as well. So have fun where you're photographing, wherever you're traveling today to photograph. I hope you're having a great time.